Comparing and ordering integers should be a review for you from last year. Let's talk about number lines first, and let's talk about how they work. The farther you move to the right on a number line, so if we're moving this direction on our number line, the further you go, the larger the numbers become. And the farther you move to the left, so if you're going this direction on the number line, the smaller the numbers become. Okay? When looking at negative numbers, the larger the negative number, so the larger the digits, the less its value. It works opposite of the positive side. It's like a mirror reflection of the positive side of the number line. So let's review some important vocabulary and symbols. These are symbols that you just need to get stuck in your head as 100% memorized. This first one is what we call greater than. So when you see this symbol all by itself, you should be able to say that it means greater than. The second symbol is less than. These last two symbols are what I like to call a mashup. And we won't be working with these right away, but we will be working with them later on this year. The first symbol is what we call greater than or equal to. And that's exactly what it is. We have taken an equal sign and a greater than sign and we've mashed them together. This last one is less than or equal to. And it's the same situation. We have taken a less than sign and an equal sign and we have mashed them together. Like I said, we'll go into more detail about those later in the school year. When you are comparing two positive numbers, this is just like what you have been doing your entire life in math. The larger number always has the greater value. That's easy. You guys got that? You've practiced that for a long time. When you are comparing a positive number to a negative number, the positive is always going to be larger. And that's because it's on the right of the number line, right? So it's on that right side where things are getting bigger. Things get tricky when you are comparing two negative numbers. Okay? The smaller the number, the closer it is to 0, okay, will always have a greater value. The farther a negative number is from 0, the smaller its value. Okay. So as if negative 100 has a smaller value than negative 1. So let's come up with some possible integers here. Like what could possibly be to the left of negative 101? Well, something like negative 105 would work there. Remember, it works the opposite of the positive side. To the left of negative 75, we could have something like negative 80. To the right of negative 1001, we could have something like negative 1000. To the left of 0, we could have something like negative 20. Be really careful. Make sure that you are thinking about how the number lines work and that the negative side is opposite of the positive side. So let's look at some comparisons here. We're going to start with negative 101, which is here on our number line. It's to the right. So since negative 101 is to the right of the number line, this is the right side, this is the left side, then we know that that number on the right has to be greater than. So this is the symbol that belongs in between. Negative 75 is what is beginning our inequality statement here, and it is to the left of the number line. Since it's to the left on the number line, that means it has to be less than. This one, we are starting with negative 1001, which is on the right side of the number line. So that means that it has to be greater than negative 1002. Go ahead and pause the video here, and then I want you to work out these 6 problems. Come back and check your work. Check your work. Did you get them right? If not, go ahead and fix your notes. You want your notes to be correct. All right, now I want you to pause the video and take a moment to go ahead and place all of these integers in their correct spot on the number line. Then come back and check your work. All right, check your work. Did you have it correct?